In this video, I'm going to be spending 24 hours on Oil Rig, but the question is, as a solo player, do I have what it takes to compete against some of the biggest clans on the server? Today, we're going to find out. But let's start from the beginning. I loaded into the server and knew that I was going to build in the jungle. After hitting the road and gathering a decent amount of comps, I decided to go over to supermarket to try and recycle.
Oh, he is actually down.
Oh, there's a boat on the shore. Ooh, they got... Dude, it's just decayed! It's just decayed! Oh my gosh, they got all the oil rig glue I need. Okay, hold up. Okay, let me build up my base. I couldn't believe that so early on I'd gotten so lucky, but it gave me everything I need to get a good start and start going to rig immediately. Before we get too deep in all the oil rig action, I want to explain what base I'm building. It's a base that has turret pods all around the base covered by garage doors, which I can manually activate from my phone to reveal turrets. But after I had finished the starter of my base, I went over to the other base to collect the loot and depot it in my base. Now, with my base complete and everything I needed to go to oil rig, I pushed a boat out to sea and began my journey.
No way. How many times did I headshot him?
With my first oil rig run out of the way, it had been quite a while since I've taken rig, so I was a little bit rusty, but I was convinced the next times would go better. Heading back the next day with the Thompson, I was feeling good about this run. Getting on oil rig, I heard players on, but they weren't moving, so I waited at the bottom by their boat for quite some time.
AK full metals, man.
And remember this name because it'll quickly become very important. I spawned back at my base and went out to go to rig again when I noticed something.
Somebody's taking a boat right here. I'm gonna see if I can catch them. It's their boat base. Interesting.
Posting up in a tree, I was gonna wait for these guys to come out.
Oh, I think he's coming out.
After looting everything I could actually carry, I bolted out of there. Oh my goodness. Yo, no way I just pulled that off. Oh my goodness, man. With all the comps I'd just gotten, I spent some time building up the electricity into my base. But without much downtime, I headed right back to oil rig, and this is where things really start to pick up. People taking the rig now knew I was on, but I was okay with that.
Where's this guy at, dude?
Seeing the mini on board, I knew there had to be another.
Hey, nice one, idiot.
Oh my gosh, man, no way. Hey, yup, that's my brand new heli right there. So I took it back to the base. I spent some of my resources making a boat base, which I would attach a heli garage to. The next time rig came up, I took it myself with my own heli, and didn't get countered till I was leaving.
Man, you guys suck.
At this point in the wipe, I had farmed enough sulfur that I had enough satchels to raid a base, so I headed over to the neighbors that I door camped before. Even though I thought it was a boat base before, I had a feeling that it might actually be their main.
This is so weird, dude. You know, I'm gonna try it. This might be a huge sell, but... Oh my gosh, wait, I cooked. Wait, but this is only their, like... Okay. Hopefully main loot's behind this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I was right. Oh my gosh. Did they have an AK though? I swear these guys had an AK somewhere. But maybe not, maybe they lost it. Oh my goodness, man.
The raid was a huge success, and even if this wasn't their main base, it still had quite a bit of loot in it. And to be honest, I still think it was their main base, because who would leave a C4 and an L9 in a flank base? But either way, I depoted all the loot into my main base. And after depoting, it was right back to rig.
gosh.
Since the player I killed had keycards for oil rig, which I didn't, I decided to just run it back to base. After depoting, I headed back to rig to see what I was missing. I headed back with an MP5.
Actually getting pulled up on. No way, man! No way! No way, man! Dude!
Even though I lost the fight here, this fight gave me confidence that I could stand against groups that were 3 or even 4 times larger than me. So I was ready for my next fight. When the next rig spawned in, I went over immediately. There was already a group calling it in.
There we go. Light work, dude. Let's go, man. Oh my gosh, dude. They were struggling taking these. Sorry, man. I run this place. It's kind of my oil rig. You didn't know. Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to back it up. How much more time is on? 7 minutes. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
This was by far one of my most insane oil rig hauls yet, but it was nothing compared to what was about to come. For this next run, I noticed something weird. The scientists had been up for quite some time. It seemed like maybe the players were running out of meds or ammo to take the scientists. That, or they just weren't skilled enough to take them.
Oh my gosh, they're burning up there. Is he still? I think he's still up there. Yeah, he is.
This was pretty bad looks, but even though I died to the scientists here, since the players were struggling so much up top, I was able to come back without them looting me.
Oh, he's going for crate. There we go. Oh my gosh, he's loaded.
Another oil rig run successfully done. But I was looking for one thing at this point, an AK. I still hadn't gotten one and I'd taken rig about like 5 times already. For the next run, I took rig uncontested. Oh, and also I wanted to mention real quick, the rest of this video was streamed on my YouTube and Twitch. If you join my Discord in the description, you'll get notifications of any streams.
Oh, yeah. Oh, AK, let's go, bro. I've been wanting one of these all white, man. Oh my gosh, that might be like one of the best crates I've seen. Holy.
You know how I said I was uncontested? That was true until this happened.
Oh my gosh. I'm being tracked. Dang, bro. No, don't go in the water, please. Oh my gosh, bro. That is so scary. Not again, please. Please, bro. Not again. Oh my gosh. I think I'm out of distance. No, I'm not. Oh my gosh, bro. Dude. He's on the submarine with a homing missile, bro. You've got to be kidding me. That is the D1 levels of dedication, man. Oh my gosh, bro. What? Dude. I can't believe I got out of that alive, bro.
These were my neighbors, and these weren't going to be the last time I see these people. But for now, I wasn't going to have to worry about them for a bit.
Oh my goodness.
This next run was probably one of my weirdest ones yet.
Okay, where are they at?
The person taking had shot out one of the important cameras. I still have no idea what happened to the player who was actually on oil rig.
goodness, he's everything. Dude.
This is kind of a weird time to mention it, but you know how at the start of the video I mentioned about my base having turret pods? Well, this is the one and only time that they actually did something.
Hey man. Just come to see the greatness of S26? A lot of people do.
But anyways, it was time to go back to rig.
Oh, there's a good group on. Dude, this might actually be pretty hard. Yo, this might be rough. Did I do it? That's 4. Dude, I think I just killed 4. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, this is my rig, buddy. Sure you know about me now.
Yeah, name's Rust. Guardian Rust. This was my most insane run yet, and just looking at the amount of loot, I don't even think it was close to any other run yet. But as I was getting back, I noticed something. You know how I mentioned my neighbors earlier? Well, it was time to see how they were doing.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pretend like I don't see him.
Before that, I wanted to grab my mini to grab the extra loot that I couldn't carry from that run that I had just done. But on the way back, I decided to take an abnormal route back to base, because seeing that yellow submarine reminded me of when I got homing missiled. When I was preparing for my next rig run, I noticed something. But here's where everything went wrong.
gosh, no way.
Accepting the accidental team invite, I could see where they were.
You guys are the worst grubs, I think, ever, man. Like, you keep trying?
All the way to the very end, they tried grubbing me, whether it was in the water or at my own door or in my mini in the air. But even with a team of 4, they couldn't succeed. Taking everything from this group seemed like a good way to end off the wipe. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you want to get notified of my videos and streams, please join my Discord in the description. And please subscribe if you haven't already. This was one of my favorite wipes, and I'd love to do more stuff like this in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and this has been Guardian Russ.